Ready to have some fun? Let's do it.
Be honest, I'm a nature freak.
We don't make mistakes. We have happy accidents. All kinds of happy little things going on. And if it doesn't make you happy, you're doing the wrong thing.
Do you ever think about, it's a little morbid, but do you think about the age that you would like to go at, like that you would like to pass out?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I want to be sort of old. I want to be like old enough to where I have grandkids and I can like give them wisdom, but I don't want to be here very long already.
What's kind of old? Like in your
70, 76.
So like at least a decade after retirement.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, and then you're good to go.
Yeah.
Bring me home.
Yeah.
What about you, Josie?
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind living to be pretty old, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Even if after Jake dies, I feel like it'd be peaceful to just
my
be an old lady who just
It's absolutely terrible.
lives
How
until
long have you
she's
been
like
married?
No, but I think of like my
I was thinking the same thing.
Not even.
I think of
Are we
like-
going to let this slide right now?
Not even a year, right? And you're already thinking about your husband dying before you, so you can
No,
have peace.
I'm just thinking about like being old. My great grandma lived alone for like a long time because she outlived like all her husbands, and I don't know. She just like, I mean, she always talked about dying, but
Yeah.
I don't know. It just seemed nice to just live at your own pace.
You know, we were talking about what age you'd like to go at, and you're like, well, when Jake dies.
I'm just saying that's how old. Like, I would hope that Jake would live a very long time. So I hope I live to be like 90 or something.
Yeah, it's funny. I've heard a lot of people say things like, "I hope that I die before my spouse because I don't want to live without them." But you're like, "I'm ready for
No,
Jake
I-
to
the other
go."
way.
I want Jake to die before me, not for my own self, but because I'd be scared for what would happen to him if I died. Because I take care of him. Who's gonna take care of him? Especially like if I'm old and I die first, he'll have nobody.
So it's out of grace and sympathy that you want him to die before you.
Yes,
But you
Okay.
did. No, she did say it so she could.
it would be.
experience peace
Yeah,
and
it would
quiet.
be very peaceful. I feel like to live alone and be old, just be like that old lady on the street that like everybody knows. I would love that.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I guess.
I mean,
so.
we should maybe have a toxology report or something.
On
Yeah.
Jake when he
Of
dies.
Jake whenever he does pass.
No, I hope he lives a very long life. He's
bleach in his
also
soup.
older than me though too. So
by a couple
He has
of years.
trace amounts of
yeah,
bleach.
but men live shorter than women. Isn't that true?
What's the statistics on that? I'm curious. I wonder why that is.
I did hear that the big like NBA players, like the bigger you are, isn't it like the more likely shorter span of life that you have, like the bigger you are?
Oh, I actually think I remember reading that before too. Like
Maybe.
do
It
shorter
just
people live longer?
says the average life how do you say it?
Expectancy.
Yeah, that word.
There we go.
For women is 79 years, where for men it's 73 years.
Okay, now do short people live longer than tall people?
Interesting.
I actually think I've heard this before. I feel like I'm having deja vu.
Do
We had this
short
conversation.
people live longer? Some studies have found that short people may live longer than tall people, but it seems like it's more correlation rather than causation.
You never think about. I can't think of. Every time I think of an old person, they're short. Think about a seven.
I
think
think-
about a 7
Yeah,
foot
you
tall
shrink
old person.
as you get
Yeah,
older.
they're like hunched over kind of thing.
Yeah,
so.
but you can't. I don't know, dude.
I mean, even if you stretched them out, you don't think they'd
even
be
like
6 feet?
like a 7 foot tall 55-year-old. I can't even think of. I mean, Shaquille, get him out of there. Dudes like that, like
Well, I think Shaquille's like 50, right?
I don't know, probably.
He's probably in his 50s.
I don't know.
But
I know more short old people than I do.
I
tall
think maybe
ones.
the problem for me is I don't know that many tall people,
I don't
like
either.
7 feet.
Yeah, I don't
You
either.
know, 7 feet tall
I don't
people.
either. It's rare, I think. Isn't it? It's kind of crazy to think about how I think there's a study that shows back in people have gotten taller as we've evolved, if you will. So back in the day, it's people were actually shorter. So you think about was Jesus a short king?
Yo, he probably was.
Well,
Because that's true.
Like, how short do you think?
I don't know,
that he
dude.
was?
He's 4'8". He's a real little dude.
Yeah. 4'3".
What's the legal age of a
Wow.
short person? I don't know the
yeah.
PC term.
Short person, right?
I think it is. Yeah.
Or is it dwarf?
Probably not.
I have no idea.
A lollipop kid.
But anyone under 5'8".
What did you just say?
Anyone under 5'8's a short king, by the way.
What?
Anyone under 5'8's a short king.
You said that right in the mic.
Anyone under 5'8 is a short king.
Yep.
Yeah. How tall is Jake?
He's a short king.
Is he?
He's under 5'8"?
I think he says he's 5'8", but there's no way because he's not very much taller than me and I'm 5'6". But his excuse is, your doctor measured you wrong. So he says I'm taller because he wants to be taller. But
Yeah, that's fair.
I think he's like 5'7".
You know something I've been thinking about lately? Have you guys heard of that guy that gave away all of his Bitcoin? Like with the stock market right now, I've been thinking a lot just about different things that are just doing odd things right now. I don't know if you guys pay attention to the stock market, but something I've been thinking about. Have you guys ever heard the story of the guy that gave away his Bitcoin for a pizza, like a large pizza?
Yeah, because he thought it was worth nothing. That guy.
Well,
Yeah.
at the time, Bitcoin wasn't really worth
Right.
anything, but he gave away, I think it was like thousands of Bitcoin.
Yeah.
He just like put like a post out like, hey, if someone delivers I think it was like Papa John's pizza, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, Josie, I'll give you like, I think it was like 10,000 or thousands of Bitcoin. And somebody gave him a large pizza and he gave away his thousands of Bitcoin. And like today, it's like worth billions of dollars.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, I mean, he got...
That would suck.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like,
Yeah.
what? Do you know what it is?
Yeah, so he gave 10,000 Bitcoins to have 2 large Papa John's pizzas delivered to his door.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
How much money? Yeah. That's
Yeah. How much is it today? Like, how much would that be?
Let's see.
I didn't even Bitcoin was like even still a thing even.
Yeah.
So out of it.
No.
That's $88,000.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Like
that's so-
today, like in right now. So
Yeah.
That's crazy.
What
Yeah.
a bummer, dude.
Yeah.
2 pizzas, 88 G's.
Yeah. No, he got humbled real quick.
Yeah, I'd say so,
Yeah.
dude. Yeah, I'd say so.
After the fact, it's like, well, yikes. Adjustment.
Yeah, that's not good.
oh wait, that's per 1,000 Bitcoin.
Oh.
So times that.
Oh no.
Times it by 10,000. You gotta.
I can't do math. I can't say
No,
that
a
number.
computer
So
on your
it's-
laptop.
So
Computer on your
it's-
laptop.
Well, I can't read the number.
God, we
So
sound
is
like
it
old
million?
people.
I think 858 million. I think is what it would be.
How much per one?
Because there's
Bitcoin?
like three numbers.
We got calculators on our phone. How much per Bitcoin?
No, I have it right here. The number.
How many?
Oh my
How many
God.
commas
It's.
are we looking
I think it's million. I can't read numbers.
How many commas?
There's 2 commas.
That's a million.
So yeah, $858 million.
Sheesh.
I'm glad I caught that. Wow, that's crazy.
That's a lot. Yeah, that's even worse.
like
Can you
crazy.
imagine that? Dude, that's your life.
That's absolutely.
Yeah,
worse.
88,000 for 1,000 Bitcoin.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
The real question is, what happened to the pizza delivery guy that brought the
he's-
pizzas over?
Hopefully
Bro.
he. I don't know. He.
Living on a yacht
Yeah.
somewhere in
Yeah.
Saudi Arabia.
It's actually
Like-
Conor McGregor. That was how this is his big break.
Yeah. Hopefully he's living large.
That's crazy, dude. That's
Yeah.
insane. I cannot wrap my head around that. I feel like such an idiot. I feel like I should know this as like becoming an adult. I know nothing about the stock market at all.
Me
Nothing.
either.
That's all right.
I always hear
That's
people
good.
talk about it. It's
Is
like,
it even real? Is it fake?
dude,
Is it
I don't
real?
even know what it is. So it's
neither.
like you have a percentage of a business,
Yeah, sure.
or something.
Yeah,
Like
I don't know.
a
It's
share.
yeah.
Yeah.
Money
You know
laundering.
about it. You know about it.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
not really.
I've
You
watched
don't?
Wolf on
No.
Wall
I thought
Street.
you
That's
would.
about
No,
it.
I just buy stuff.
Yeah, you do. You know about it.
It's not real.
That shirt
It's-
says that you know about stock
It's
market.
fake money.
Really?
It's fake money. Yeah.
The lemon shirt.
Money.
Explain it. Break it
How
down.
many times have you ever like? That does get me thinking though. Like, do you ever think about like a time like maybe in your life or whatever where you've like been humbled real quick or like attitude adjustment real quick?
Hey-o. Julep.
Time where I've been humbled. I mean, I'm sure I've been humbled a lot in my life. Let me think of a specific time.
I have one probably that's coming to my mind very quickly. So when I was younger, I put a frog in a microwave.
Why?
I don't know why this is coming, but I was the humbling part was just my dad smacking me like in the back of the head really hard. But like, yeah, I did do that. I still hear about that to this day. Honestly,
gosh.
I have, yeah. I don't know why I did that.
I mean, you like mission complete, like you started it and everything, and
Yeah. And then my dad made me clean out the microwave with like bleach, like deep clean it, and then immediately bought a new one. Like just made me clean it just because then he bought a new
Oh my
microwave.
gosh.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I know. It's bad. Speaking of attitude adjustment, I'm really glad I met Jesus because I think that's like serial killer, like beginning.
Yeah, Jeffrey Dahmer. That's how he started animals.
Yeah. I don't know why that came to my mind first, but I was humbled pretty quickly with that, probably.
oh man,
Yeah. Yep.
I've never done anything like that. I can tell you that.
I have so many questions. Like, can I ask questions before we move on? Yeah, like how long did it take for like the explosion to happen?
Not long.
Not long.
Oh,
Surprisingly quick.
like 5 seconds.
Surprisingly fast. It was a while ago, so this wasn't.
You
this
like start
wasn't super-
salivating, like what you're talking about.
Just trying to make some frog legs or something.
This wasn't super recent. Yeah, it was very quick. The frog was dead, though. I will preface that. I didn't throw it
Oh,
in the fire.
okay.
It
You
was
didn't.
dead.
Okay,
It was,
that's
so it was
a
like
little
science,
bit better.
It was a science
I mean,
experiment.
yeah.
basically.
To Josie's point, to be fair,
Yeah.
people had to figure out that frog legs tasted good. It's
true.
So you can't do that while the frog's alive.
Cannot.
Cannot.
Yeah, you cannot
So
try
you
that.
just-
Have you ever had frog legs before?
Nope.
No?
No, have you?
Pull that one out.
Yeah, I ate it out of the microwave.
It was a little guy, too. It was a little frog, actually.
Aw, that's sad. Why
PETA.
would you do
I'm a
that?
PETA
That's
nugget.
terrible.
PETA just breaks in right now.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Yeah.
I would never do that.
Yeah, humbled quick through that. Don't know why. Yeah, humbled. But you've been humbled? Put anything in the microwave?
Oh man, like too many times to count.
Mm-hmm.
What age of life do you want to know that I've been humbled at? That's really the question. So many times. Yeah. I mean, one time I accidentally farted in class in like elementary school, and that was
Ugh.
pretty humbling.
Yeah.
Another time it was like on accident.
fart?
The fart. Yeah. What else of that
I
would
don't
be
know.
on accident? Me being in class. I was in the wrong class in sixth grade. But no, I don't know. Like I did wrestling once in junior high, and like I think that's a pretty humbling thing as well. It's like if you think you're big man, it's like there's always a bigger fish,
Yep.
someone that knows more than you. And so that was a pretty humbling thing.
I got beat by a girl in wrestling.
No way.
The worst.
That's
Why didn't you share that?
humbling.
Why didn't you share that story outside of
Versus
the
the
frog
frog.
blowing
the frog
up
one
in your
came to my mind
microwave?
first. I don't know why, but yeah.
Yeah,
I feel like that one fits
crazy.
way better.
It does. Yeah, it definitely does. I don't know why the frog
So
came to mind.
I thank God I never had a like to wrestle.
Yeah.
Because that would be really weird. Regardless if you win or lose, you're not gonna like walk away from that feeling great.
No.
Yeah, that was always weird. I was a wrestling manager, and so that was always weird seeing, the guys have to go against the girl.
Yeah.
'Cause it was like, well, it's the right thing to do. A lot of times, our team, we would most of the time forfeit against a girl just because our coaches were like,
No way.
you don't need to be playing against a girl. Like, that's
No way.
weird.
Interesting.
And so, but
Yeah.
it's always an interesting thing.
Yeah.
Just a side note with that, how does one become a manager of a wrestling
Yeah,
team?
let's break it down.
Honestly, my friend wanted to do it, and so I just went with her to like the meeting because I guess she knew they needed managers, and so I had no intentions of becoming one. I just went with her, and then somehow got roped into doing it with her, and then she ended up like quitting partway through, and then I stuck it through 2 seasons. So I don't know, I just did it. They needed it, and I don't know, it was cool. I didn't know anything about wrestling before it, so I learned a lot about wrestling.
Yeah.
A lot about like the scoring, and just I don't know, it was cool to do it. My sister was a football manager, and I would always tag along and stuff too. I mean, I think you just ask and they'll let you do it. Like,
Did you gain any like respect or insight from the wrestlers?
Do you ever think about throwing it down? You ever think about throwing on a singlet?
Going John
In there?
Cena style? Or?
Yeah.
no,
Attitude adjustment. Shout out.
no, I don't know. I was just friends with everybody, so it didn't. And I never thought about wrestling anybody. I just
Never thought about wrestling anybody.
no.
Josie, what ticks you off?
I mean, a lot of stuff ticks me off.
Trying to make her wrestle right now.
Yeah, I'm like, because Nathan said it.
I don't know.
What would make you mad enough to want to wrestle somebody?
Goodness, what a
Mad
good
enough
question.
to wrestle somebody?
Yeah.
Not fight, just wrestle. Good
No.
old
Yeah.
fashioned.
Not throwing punches, but just John Cena style. Bon da bum bum.
Yeah, I feel like I just go 0 to 100 real fast.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like I feel like I can keep pretty calm for a long time. Like stuff doesn't bother me super easy. Like Jake gets upset really easy. He gets really frustrated with stuff where I'm just like, whatever, like let it go. But then there comes a certain point where it's like, okay, I'm ready to like run someone over with my car type angry. And so it just
like
goes
car
quickly.
at your.
Well, I get road rage, and then like anything that has to do with like my siblings, I've always gotten like so. I would quickly get angry about like people would make fun of my brother on the bus, and like I literally like threatened a kid like, I know where you live, I will show up and I will beat you up, and like I will follow you off the bus. Like you say one more thing about my brother, and I will literally like slam you into the ground. Like you are 4 feet tall, and I was like in high school, and this kid was like in elementary school, but I was just not gonna have it. but I'm usually other stuff I'm like cool about, I guess.
Interesting. What about you? Do you get mad? I feel like I've never seen you angry before.
To get mad? I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like traffic things. I don't know how you guys are, but I don't know. Like traffic things kind of make me mad quite a bit. I'm trying to think. Like talking in a movie theater. Oh, that makes me mad.
That is annoying.
Especially when you spend as much as you do on like in today's culture, spending money on a movie ticket, getting the popcorn.
It's like $20 per ticket.
Oh my gosh, yeah. And then and I do get it because it's like you know, to some degree I try to give some grace because it's like that's kind of like not all high schoolers talk in a movie theater, but it's like they're not there for the same reasons I'm there.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I don't know. The last 4 or 5 issues I've had with a movie theater and people talking, they're like high school level people, and it's like, okay, all right, this is insane.
They're there to have fun. You're there for cinema.
Yeah, I'm here to appreciate what Steven Spielberg's doing.
Yeah,
You're here not to appreciate that, and I get it. It's cool.
Exactly.
You know, I'm not upset about it. It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
But yeah, that drives me up a wall.
Yeah. When was the last time you guys were like just raging mad?
Sunday.
Why is that?
Because a girl broke my brother's heart.
Oh, okay.
No, it didn't
Let's
have to do with
unpack
church.
that, Josie.
He had a dance Saturday night, and he went with a girl. This is he's a senior, first dance he's ever gone to, and he thought this girl liked him. Like she was like leading him on, and he was gonna ask her at the dance to be his girlfriend. But then at the dance, she was like, "This ends here. Like I just wanted to bring you to the dance," and broke his heart. And so when my mom told me this Sunday morning when I woke up, and I was just like filled with rage like the entire day because I was just like so upset for my brother. Because 1, he didn't deserve that. 2, why would you do that to somebody? Like to me, I'm just like, ugh, I wish people would think about other people's feelings more.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, Sunday I was angry.
Give your brother a shout out. He's a good looking cat, ladies.
He is.
Period.
Yeah.
What about you,
Cat.
Caleb? When's the last time you were steaming mad, dude?
Oh, I'm trying to think. Like probably, you know, like I quote the date. I'm like, oh, it's February 6th,
Yeah. Still
6
mad
p.m.
about it.
2007. But yeah, I don't know. Like I feel like some of the craziest moments of my life where I like physically fighting were with my brother on like summer vacations because, you know, he's like 4 years older than me. And we would stay at home together every summer, you know, in high school or whatever, or you know, middle school, high school together. And we would just like destroy the house. We would get into all these fights. There was one time where it's just like, I mean, it would just get so heated out of nothing. It's like somebody wanted to do something, and I was like, no, you know, I would be crazy, or he would be crazy, and we would just duke it out. There's one time we actually broke the drywall of the inside of our house. Like we were jumping on each other, and then all of a sudden, like I think it was like I got his back, and I was like, I'm gonna strangle you, or something like that. And he's like, and ran me into the wall. We literally caved in the wall. And I don't know if you guys have ever been like this in your life, but it's like our minds went immediately to like, can we fix this before our parents
Yeah,
get
all
home?
of a sudden you quit. You like stop fighting immediately, and you're
Yeah.
like, we
Dude,
need to
bro.
fix this right now.
It's like we went from mortal enemies to
Yep.
being like, okay, how can we work as a team to build? Like,
Yeah, to fix this.
can we like,
That'll
put a
humble
picture?
you. That'll humble you real quick.
Oh, so quick. It's like, can we put a picture over the caved in wall? You know, can we put a tarp, say we're building something?
Yeah.
Yeah, and so they found that out. They were pretty mad at that.
Yeah, I bet they were.
But I'll tell you what, it humbled us pretty quick. Mm-hmm. And it made us go a little bit closer towards friends rather than enemies. How can we work together?
Yeah.
A couple of Bob the Builders real quick.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a couple Bobs out there bobbing it up.
A couple of Bobs.
Couple of Bobs. Just doing Bob stuff.
I love it, dude.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah.
good.
Oh, but yeah, just ridiculous stuff like that all the time. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to think, but yeah. You know what I think about, and I don't know if you guys are ever like this, but do you ever think about the ways you reflect on, it's almost like it went like random thoughts come to me, but just like awkward, cringe-worthy behavior that you've done in life, whether it's in middle school, high school. Just random, maybe it was last week, and it just like hits you randomly, and it's like,
and then you can't like forget it for a while. Like it just, and you're like, I forgot about that for so long. Why did it resurface, and why can't I let go of it again?
Yeah.
exactly.
Yes, I have that all the
And
time.
it's like, and I don't even know why it comes to me. It's like, why is that even coming to me?
Yeah,
right
it's
now?
like just like my brain making fun of me. Like, hey, you remember that time that you tripped in front of your entire class? And it's like, why would you remind me of this?
I'm like, not today, Satan.
Yeah.
Thanks. But, yeah. Has that ever happened to you?
It's terrible.
Nathan?
Yeah, just getting embarrassed about stuff or just thinking
It
about
just randomly
Yeah, it
comes
just
to you.
pops
Oh
back
yeah,
in.
for sure. Yeah, all the time. Yeah,
Ugh.
I have a lot of. Yeah, I have a lot
terrible.
of. Yeah, dude. I was a goofball. I was an absolute goofball.
Gosh. Yeah, I don't know. Just think about, just random. Like, and it's not like I'm seeking out seeking out
No,
embarrassing
of course
memories.
not.
It's just like, boom, it
Just
comes to me.
happens.
Well, it's
Some
like
shit.
no one else probably remembers that, and for some reason, your own brain just wants to keep reminding you of it.
Dude.
You're like, no one else remembers. Why do I need to remember?
Come on.
I no joke. In first grade, I think it was, got sick in the bathroom, like puked in the bathroom. Walked into the classroom. For some reason, like it was my mom, went to tell the teacher, "Hey, I just got sick in the bathroom." And it was like as soon as I walked through the door, and I literally puked in front of the whole class. Like they were talking, teacher was talking. I was like, "I just got sick," literally puked in the classroom. And so I've held on to that for a long time. A couple years ago, I ran into someone who I was in first grade with. He literally immediately brought it up. I was like, "Do you remember when you got sick that one time in class?" And I was like, "Thanks. Yeah, I do remember that." I was hoping you didn't remember that when I introduced myself to you again.
You know what's horrible about that? It's like whatever you've told yourself, like, nobody even
No
remembers.
one even remembers.
Nobody even
and
thinks
you're
about
like, now
that.
everyone
Dude,
remembers everything.
I'm not kidding. First conversation, I met this guy again. He literally brought it up, and the whole time back in my head, I was like, "Please don't remember that." And he brought it up, and I was like, "Dude, that sucks.
That's pretty rough.
What a bummer for everyone in that whole class. For the rest of my life, will forever be the kid that puked in first grade."
Oh, jeez, man.
See, that's the one nice thing about moving around a lot is
You're gonna have
that
to change your name.
I have a lot less of that.
think I was adopted
because
after that,
I will
but-
never see most of the people I saw in elementary school ever again.
Yeah, yeah. I need to move. Get an alias.
Oh man.
Alias, is that what it's called?
Alias,
Yeah.
yeah.
Today that's what it's called.
What would you have if you had a second name? What
An
would it be?
alias?
A different name?
Like it'd be kind of suspicious if we're ready. Julian Appleby. My blood type is AB positive.
Chris Pratt. That'd be me.
Chris Pratt.
I live on 493 Westminster Road, Ohio.
Yeah.
Here's my ID. You can see right here. Yeah, I don't know
Love it.
what your name would be. Is that
Yeah.
what you asked? Oh, geez, that's interesting. Oh man, do
What
you
if
have
you
anything?
What if you think about like what do you look like? Like, do you think that your name fits your?
I feel like I look like an Elizabeth.
I can see that.
see that? Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that for sure.
My mom has a cousin named Elizabeth, and I've been told I look like her. So I feel like that would work.
Cool.
Yeah. I feel like I'm not good at figuring out what a name would be for myself. I have thought about it. I would be lying if I said I've never thought about it, but I just can't do it. Everything, I don't even know if
Caleb with a K.
Yeah. I
be
just
like-
spell my own name
Yes.
differently. Psycho.
Caleb Bergeson.
Oh my god.
Did you say Caleb?
No, Caleb with a K and
Caleb.
then
Oh, I thought you said Caleb. Caleb Bergeson.
They'll never catch me. I've
been evading my taxes, and that's my ploy.
Yeah,
I'll
literally.
change one letter.
Caleb. Caleb
So
Ferguson.
This couldn't be the same guy.
Yeah, no way.
The same lemon shirt.
Some other fruit.
Oranges.
Yeah, he's an orange shirt
They'll never
instead.
suspect.
Oh, dude.
Julep, 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 julep,